All right, hey, y'all. Good afternoon. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying the time with their family, having a good time, doing some bonding. So this is gonna be a real quick message about trucking and holidays. It's gonna be real quick. For y'all that's getting into this field, you're not into it, or you think you want to be into it, don't expect to be home very often. So if you're over the road truck driver, you got your own authority, you're on the operator, or you're a company driver, you can expect to be gone 6 to 8 weeks at a time before you get home. And if you're a company driver, you're not in control of your destiny. So they'll get you home, but you're not going to stay home. You'll go home for 36 hours and you right back on the road, because their mission is to keep you rolling. If you're on the operator, depending on what type of company you with, some of them let you book your own loads, some of them dispatch you. They'll get you home, and it's up to you when you want to go home. However, your costs still occurring. So if you got a leased truck or you got a truck note, your truck note, your insurance and all that stuff is still running while your truck not running. So if you one of them type of people that's expecting to be home all the time, that could go against you in this industry. And the thing about it is, anything that you're doing and you're trying to be successful at it, it's going to be time consuming. So, a lot of y'all think y'all want to be entertainers. You think you're going to be a rapper or a singer or an actor or a comedian, and you're not going to be away from home. You're not going to be going across the country touring. All these things is time consuming. So trucking is time consuming as well. You're going to be on the road 6 to 8 weeks at a time. Also, if you got your own authority, it's up to you, because you can treat complete control of your destiny when you got your own authority, because you book your loads every morning. You determine where you want to go and how long you want to go there. However, staying home a little too often is going to start touching your pockets. If you want to get into the trucking and you want to be home time is your big thing. Maybe you got a family, you got a wife, girlfriend, or obligations at home. Maybe you're looking after your parents or something, they older, sick. Couple of ways you can go about it. One, if you're a company driver, you can deliver food. Food drivers going to make anywhere between 60 to 75,000 a year. Depending on what part of the country you're in, you can make $90,000, $120,000 as a company driver delivering food. However, food delivery is taxing, because you're touching every box, unless you with a company that's doing pallet drops where they unload the pallet and the company sends that. Say you delivering to a Chick-fil-A or a Burger King or something like that, they send their employees out, unload the pallet, and then sign the paperwork, and then you go on. But if you're going to work local, food, in my opinion, is one of the top payings, along with fuel. I don't know any people who deliver food locally with their own truck. Most of them are company drivers, but you can be an owner operator and deliver food if you got a tanker endorsement. Also, containers. If you want to pull containers, I did that for the first 5 years of my career. The benefit of containers is that local, you'll be home every day and you're off on the weekends. However, it's a lot of processing that goes on. You got to pull up to the gate at the port. You gotta get your ticket, then you gotta get your truck checked, then you gotta go wait on your box, then you gotta come back, get your truck checked, then you gotta get your outbound ticket. So it can become time consuming. However, you'll be home more often. So that's why a lot of people do it, even though a lot of people don't like to do it. I did containers for the first 5 years. When I got in the truck and I was just coming home, I was still on the box. And I was on parole, so I couldn't leave the state. So that's what I did, because I had to. So that's about it. If you're going to be getting in the truck, and just be prepared to be away from home for a little while. And if it really bothers you, get in there, hit it real hard, save up. Like I always tell people, my first 3 months independent, I saved $24,000. And then I started adding trucks. Knowing what I know now, I would not have started adding trucks at that point. I would have kept stacking for the rest of the year. Because realistically, that 50 I was telling y'all about on that, on the other post where I had the blue shirt on, when I was talking about if I was 18 again, I could have did that in 6 months. But when I give people numbers, I want to give people realistic numbers so they don't have unrealistic expectations. So if I ever toss any numbers out there, just know they very mild numbers. Like even with the first book, How to Make $250,000 a Year with a Criminal Record and No College Degree, that 250 is a minimum. My first year I did 277,000 just off of my one unit. I'm not even including the drivers that I had during that year. I'm just talking about my own unit, and that's considering unit 1. The engine went up and the truck was down for 3 weeks, and I started diesel mechanic school and wasn't driving for a period of time. So, you know, these are real mild numbers. So any numbers that I thought that are extremely realistic and, you know, achievable to anybody if they're going to put that effort in, put the work in, and you'll get it. So, but if you're going to miss a lot of holidays, you're going to miss some time with your children, with your girl, with your wife. I told you I was going to start telling y'all everything about trucking. So the downside, a lot of people have lost marriages fooling with these trucks. You know, I remember when I was in trucking school, my teacher told me he was on the road for 2 years, and then he came home, tried to pick his child up, and the child ran from him, didn't recognize him because he was gone just that much. So it's a big sacrifice, but if you do it right, it can be extremely beneficial. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you get out here. What else? I specifically market to people in jail about to come home, don't know what they're going to do. People in the game that's trying to find a way out to supplement that income. And people who out here just don't know what to do and trying to figure it out. So my counter to this away time, this away from home time is this. I talked to a young brother or older one, and money getting funny. So they say, you know, I'm about to do what I gotta do, man. I gotta jump back out there. You jump back out there trying to make some money, you going to get caught. Yeah, I mean, this ain't back in the 70s where one guy running the neighborhood and got a 10, 15 year run and buying laundry mats and barbershops and all that. Them days is long gone, buddy. So when you get caught, how many birthdays, summers, holidays you think you're going to be missing? So this is a catch-22. I mean, either way you see it, you're going to be away from home, so you might as well be doing it and be making some money. Hey, let me get this real quick. I'll holler at y'all.